Yeah. I got him in here cooking tonight after he worked 12 hours, see?
For all of you that have seen my original video on this, there is an update she has posted. Before I slide in what I need to say, let's watch that video.
So me and my husband are in a huge fight right now. He actually left, and he said he's gonna stay gone until I get my act together. So I'm gonna tell you what happened, okay? Pretty much, he works like 70 hours a week, okay? And I asked him if we can go out to eat. We went out to eat yesterday, and I asked him again if we can go out to eat again. He said that this can't be something we do on a routine basis. And I'm just like, why not? Why not? When you have the money to do it and you make all that money, why can't we do that? He says, because we're supposed to be saving. We're supposed to save. What are we investing in? Why are we saving in the first place? Okay? First of all, what I'm not going to do is sit here and allow someone to tell me what my money, that's my money too, because we're married. I'm not going to allow someone to tell me what my money is going to go towards. Okay? Simple as that. And if he's going to keep it up, then he don't have to come back.
First of all, bravo to your husband for standing up for himself. That man needs to stay gone. Second of all, girl, it sounds like you're going to lose a whole husband over dinners. Thirdly, your money is really his money when you're not being a team player. And it will quickly, faster than you expect, return to his money forever, even when you decide you do want to be a team player when he decides to remain gone.
And honestly, you know, modern women be like, why am I not being asked out? It's because, honestly, men are having, with a lot of these young ladies, men are having to ask. Men are having to beg for the bare minimum. I'm having to beg for softness. I'm having to beg for, you just showing some type of interest. I'm having to beg for you to say that you even like me. I'm having to beg for you to say thank you, while you expecting me to buy you all of these gifts and wine you and dine you and all that stuff.
Can we please bring back men coming up to us? Why are you so scared? Why are you so scared of coming up to us? Genuinely, I don't want, I get it, rejection. Okay, I get it.
I'm gonna tell y'all what's going on. These women currently miss men approaching them. That's all it is. They miss men approaching them. They miss men doing nice things for them that men used to do. They miss men overall just simping on them. But instead of them just simply come out and say, hey, we miss y'all approaching us and we will really appreciate for y'all to approach us again, they rather shame and manipulate y'all into doing what they want y'all to do. Their ego is too big for them to simply just say that they miss the fact that men are no longer approaching them. And the craziest thing about this is that even with all the back and forth going on between men and women, if women just simply come out and say, hey, fellas, we miss y'all approaching us and we want y'all to approach us again, men will actually approach them. Because being soft and loving is a woman's superpower. But unfortunately, right now, some of y'all are trying so hard to be like men that you are getting treated like men and you do not like it.
Last week, I just finished my workout. I was walking out of the gym and this guy runs after me. I got my headphones in. It's 7 a.m. This was one of my 5 a.m. workouts. He runs down, he taps me on the shoulder. He's like, hey, I saw you working out. I think you're really cute. And I was like, thanks. First of all, bless. That's my 5 a.m. workout, okay? Your girl was not working with her best stuff. But then he's like, what's your name? And I was like, listen, thank you so much, but I'm married. And he was nice about it. He was like, okay, yeah, that's all right. And walks away. But I was like, I went home and I was talking to my husband about it. And I was like, I knew that man had intention for me. So he didn't get a single piece of me. I'm not opening the door to have him come up to me in the mornings at the gym to be like, hey, Ashley, good morning. That door's closed. I'm married. I water my own grass. My lawn is immaculate. And for all the wives, all the partners, husbands too, I guess, what's your stance on this? If you knew somebody had intention for you, would you have still given your name?
A lot of these modern women, they want men to approach, but they want to tell men how to approach, right? And to a degree that makes sense, right? Well, obviously don't approach me, in certain places, at night during the park, in a dark parking lot, or, don't come up and call me baby, Like, I don't know you, I'm not your baby. Makes sense, right? But modern women have a way that they want men to approach, and you have to have it. It's one thing to say, okay, I don't want a man to call me baby because, you know, I don't know you. But then there's also, oh, I want him to be in a black suit, wearing some Louis Vuitton, I don't know, flip-flops, have a buzz cut, look like, I don't know, Matt, whoever. You get it. There's one thing to say, I don't want him disrespecting me, versus, oh, he got to come up like to me like this with a glass in his hand, and you don't get approached. Because if a man doesn't look a certain way, if he doesn't talk in a certain manner, right, then you disrespect him. And so men watch that. Men see that. And then they're like, no.
It says, my 16-year-old daughter feels entitled to my child support I get from her father. How would you handle this? I also think her father is putting things in her head. Either way, the money he sends is for me to care for her, and she doesn't grasp paying my bills, which also benefits her siblings, is part of this. And this is the text that the daughter wrote to her mom. My dad told me how much he pays you in child support, and he showed me. I just don't understand how my dad pays $1,900 in child support. When I ask for something, you say no.
What?
Also, you use the money my dad sends to take care of me to spend on Erin and Jess, who I assume are her other siblings.
That's crazy.
And likely they don't share the same dad. That's just my assumption. When I ask for something, it's always a problem, and you threaten to take my phone away when I do anything you don't like. If it wasn't for me being here and my dad paying you, if it wasn't for me being here, she misses some words, and my dad paying, you couldn't afford to keep the house.
Right.
I do love you, but I feel like you take advantage of having me here. I'd rather live with my dad, and I just want you to know for it to happen without making a big issue. I don't think it's right. I don't benefit from my dad's child support, yet you spend it.
You know, modern women continue to ask, well, why is it that men are opting out of dating? Well, you know, you try being drained of your money, your energy, your resources. Something always got to be expensive. You always got to take them to an expensive place. You try doing that type of stuff for multiple women and see if you like dating. You try paying $150 fee every single time you go out and see how old it's going to get fast. Even if a man has a date, one date a month, that's $150 bill. That's $150 bill. When the new game comes out, with $150, I could have bought that game and some of the DLC. I could have gone out with the boys, taken myself out. I could have put that money back towards a trip. I could have put that money in my investment account. There's so many things I could have done with that money besides spending on somebody that I know don't like me. That's how a lot of men are thinking now. It's not that you're a bad person. It's just that in a lot of these situations, I'm burning through my money and it doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
How to separate yourself from the simp niggas. No girl like no simp dudes. I'm about to tell y'all the difference between being a simp and just rocking with a girl. This is the difference right here. When you rock with a girl, bro, that means she's showing interest as well. That means you was getting a return on your investment, right? What I mean by that is it's mutual interest. You like her, she like you. You doing nice shit for her, she doing nice shit for you. She texts you good morning in the morning with hearts, and she calling you first, FaceTiming you first, showing you, she planning dates, she doing things like that, right? It's okay to buy her flowers. It's okay to do cute shit for her. It's okay to pay for her, get her nails done sometime. It's okay to do all that cute shit when she fuck with you. What makes y'all simps? Y'all niggas be doing that stuff to win her over. Nigga, you do that to win her over. You was buying her flowers to get her to like you. You know what I'm saying? That what makes y'all niggas a simp. You simping. You doing all this cute shit to get a girl to like you. You doing all this cute shit to win her over. Stop doing it. Only do the cute shit when she already fuck with you. Only do the cute stuff. Listen to me. Only do the cute stuff when she likes you. Lock in, bro. Lock in. Hey, I'm gonna keep y'all boys on point, bro. Yeah, make sure y'all hit that follow button. I'm keep y'all on game.
Can someone show me a man on TikTok complaining about the male loneliness epidemic? Just show me one. Because yet to see it. I actually don't think I've ever seen a video, a stitch, nothing. Like, I've never seen a guy complaining about there being a male loneliness epidemic.
So the male loneliness epidemic is a real thing, okay? Just because men don't complain about it does not mean it doesn't exist.
Bernie, just say you're fucking lonely, bro. Like, you want to push that agenda so fucking bad. Like, damn, I didn't know the lonely guys was reaching out to you and letting you know how lonely that shit was. Because this man comes on the internet and just talks out his ass. And the slow people that follow him, they treat that shit like gospel. I guarantee you, fam, the same women that go to war about him, in real life, they wouldn't touch this man with a 10-foot pole. And I know some of y'all thinking, damn, you must hate this nigga. No, I don't hate him. I just dislike guys like him. And the reason why I dislike guys like him is because I know guys like that in real life. Because guys like him, they'll hear a girl talk about how attractive you are. And since they want that same girl, they'll throw dirt on your name and make you look bad just so this girl don't fuck with you. Like, guys like that, they're extremely dangerous because they're willing to do anything behind female validation.
And, you know, a lot of these men have moved on to greener pastures, if I can say it like that. They've moved on to better things. They've moved on to not chasing women around. And so you might be asking the question, or, you know, might be wondering why a man is not willing to beg, right? And as a matter of fact, my wife and I just got through watching this show. I think it's on Netflix called My Worst or The Worst Ex Ever or something like that. And you look at these women and they cry and they complain. And I think I might have only seen the first 2 episodes, right? And you don't want to condone what people are doing to the victims, but you hear the victims talk about what they've gone through, and then you be like, why did you even put yourself through that? But yet instead, y'all are getting into relationships. Modern women are getting into relationships with criminals. Literal, and this is not an exaggeration. They're on the books, official criminals. They're felons. Oh, well, I loved him and I just couldn't part ways. The man takes advantage of the woman sexually. And she's, oh, well, you know, I still couldn't leave him. Are you joking? But y'all sit out here and give the good man flack. You want the good man to get down on bended knee and beg you to stay. You should be running it.
I felt like I was vibing with this guy that I met tonight. And I was with 2 of my guy friends and they were like, ask him for his number, like blah, blah, blah. And I was like, well, if he's interested in me, like he'll ask for my number. But they were like, no, just like ask for his number. It's fine. And then we were walking out. My friend was like, oh, you guys should exchange numbers. So then we did. And I was like, okay, let me know if you're going out after this. And he's like, yeah, I'll text you. And I was like, well, if I go home, like, I'm not going to come back here. So I'll just wait for you to be done. And he just didn't, I don't know. He just kind of like disappeared. And I was waiting for his text. And he never texted me. But I feel like this is why I don't put myself out there. Like, if a guy wants my number, he will ask me for my number. Like, I feel like in no circumstance should I go ask a man for his number, because if he doesn't ask for mine, then he doesn't like me. And then it puts me in these like uncomfortable rejection situations that make me end up feeling bad. And so like, I'm not doing that again. That was horrid.
You could only pick 2 in a man out of these 8 traits. What 2 would you pick?
Okay. Protective and loyal.
Why protective 100%. And loyal?
Because I'm a woman and I need a man. Very man. Protective.
So you would pass up on tall, attractive,
yeah, totally.
Wealthy?
I love men tall, of course, but it's not the most important things. Your face and your physical or your money, for me, is not very important. I see your soul.
I saw this study that said 60% of men report feeling lonely, but 71% of those men refuse to date because they don't want to give up their peace and or settle. So it's not that there are not men available. It's not that there are not good men available and good choices available, but those men have figured out life and now they're emotionally stable and they have boundaries and they don't want to just give up their peace just to have anybody. That's why I can't stress to you enough how important it is for you as a woman to be his peace. For you as a woman to not always be at war with that man. For that man to feel safe with you. For that man to want to come home to you. Because if he got to fight all day, why would he want to come home and fight too? Now men are choosing to stay single because they don't want to fight you.
I'll never forget this case. It was heartbreak. There was this I think he was 10-year-old little boy. And he used to say to his dad, when you drop me off after our visit, can we stop before we turn onto Mom's street? And I'll give you a hug and I'll tell you I love you. Because then when we get to the house, I'm going to get out of the car and yell that I hate you and I never want to see you again. And I'm going to run up to Mom's. Because this kid at 10 had figured out that if he let Mom know he loves Dad, that Mom would be mad at him and she would be cold to him. And he also knew that his father loved him so much that he could do that and yell at him and he would understand. And so they had this routine for 2 years where they would pull up and get out of the car and he'd hug him and he'd tell him he loved him. And then he'd get back in the car and he'd pull up to the house and the kid would get out and slam the door and yell, I hate you, I never want to see you again, and run back up to Mom's, and Mom would shuffle him in, my poor baby. What do you think that does to a kid? What do you think that does? What effect do you think that has on a kid? How could you create conditions like that and claim you love that kid? But the problem is we have a system that is ill-equipped to deal with that.
Once you learn how to kick it by yourself, bro, you don't care who with you, bro. I am a straight up loner. I'm a lone ranger, 1D, solo, dolo. If that was a person, it would be me. I'm not saying I don't got homeboys and I don't got friends. I do, that I got love for sure. Each one of my are loners too. Every nigga that I fuck with, they hang by themselves. You feel me? Once you learn how to be by yourself, bro, you good. You don't care who with you, who talk to you, bro. Sometimes you be wishing that don't call you. Most of the time it be about some bullshit. Bitch ain't coming with no opportunity, no money, no peace of mind, nothing positive, dumb shit. Don't even want to talk to you. Man, I'm so okay with being by myself, taking trips by myself and all, but peaceful by myself. I ain't got nobody in my ear. I can eat what I want to eat, go when I'm ready to go, leave when I'm ready to leave, listen to the type of music that I want to listen to when I want to, and I ain't got somebody on the side of me that ain't on the same page. Now, we on the same frequency. A lot of the time, I'm cool with that, but a lot of these people, we don't even be on the same frequency, and that's crazy because we all listen to the same music, see the same news feeds, see the same FYP pages, got some of the same interests, but when it come to taking trips and being around each other and all that shit, hanging sometimes be on a whole different vibe. It's okay to be by yourself. A lot of people don't know how to be by themselves. Motherfuckers go from dick to dick, house to house, couch to couch. Tighten up, man. Always gotta be in a bit face. Always gotta have a bit listening to their story, man. Just chill, fall back, Kojak. You'll learn a lot more about yourself and you'll learn a lot more about life. That's when you gonna know the real you. You won't learn the real you till you got enough time with yourself. And that's facts. When you spend enough time with yourself, then you really gonna learn who you are, what you like, how f***ed up you is, what you need to work on, if you real with yourself.
I believe in being with a partner to create memories and be happy. The hierarchy and the goal setting of what makes my relationship serious to people, suck my... We don't have to move in together. We don't have to have kids. We don't have to be married. But what we do have to do is create memories, be happy, be honest, be truthful. Make sure that this is a healthy place. Make sure that when we're together, we're each other's peace. We shouldn't be arguing. I shouldn't dread you coming through the door.
Okay, here's what, okay.
Then what are we doing?
Okay, no, I hear everything you're saying. And I agree with marriage should be happy and it should be fun and it should be experiences and it should be all of these things.
And you know what else I hear that people say?
What?
But marriage is hard. Marriage is so hard.
Let me tell you why marriage is hard. Marriage is hard because you have to battle yourself, not the person.
Right.
And that's that in my real experience, being with the person that is a completely separate human from me, that has separate thoughts and separate experiences and separate things that he has to work through. And I have to work through what I have to work through. It's regulating myself.
Of course.
There are times where I'm passionately like, how do you not even see what I'm saying? And then I give it to God and I go to sleep and I wake up and the next day I'm feeling better. Balls in your court. I'm going to be happy. Right. I'm just going to be my happy little walking little self. I'm not going to allow stuff to go into whatever it's supposed to go into. So for me, I feel like what I'm hearing, which is so crazy because you say relationships are supposed to be love and happiness and experiences, but not marriage. Marriage really boils down to the money.
which is why I don't think, like, you're saying marriage boils down to the
But
money.
it doesn't, is what I'm saying. Marriage is more than
she's saying
about, but marriage is so much. No, it's not. Marriage is so much bigger than the money. And as a woman, I do believe that we're meant to be protected. I do believe that we're meant to have someone else take the lead.
A real man apologize even when he's not wrong.
That's not maturity. That's stupidity.
It's called keeping the peace.
No, it's called rewarding bad behavior.
So you rather argue than apologize?
I would rather be right than fake it to babysit your feelings.
Wow. So apologizing is now a problem?
Apologizing when you're wrong is growth. Apologizing when you're right is self-betrayal.
That's your ego talking.
No, that's self-respect, something you clearly don't like.
Men are supposed to lead.
Leaders don't bow to nonsense.
You're just making this relationship harder.
No, you're just used to men being easy to control.
So there's no compromise with you?
Compromise isn't me losing every time just to keep you quiet.
So if I'm upset, you won't apologize?
If you're right, I will. If you're wrong, fix your attitude. Because if being a real man means apologizing when you're not wrong, that's not a relationship. That's you training a dog.
I just saw a video of this guy getting super upset that a girl he had been talking to for a few months went on a date with another guy. Honestly, boo-hoo. You can't get exclusivity without responsibility. If you had been talking to this girl for a few months and had yet to ask her to be your girlfriend, you can't go crying when she goes on a date with another man. When you ask someone to be your boyfriend or girlfriend, there's a lot of responsibility that comes along with that. But that also comes with benefits, like being exclusive. You cannot get the benefits of exclusivity without accepting that responsibility. If you didn't want her to go on a date with another man, then you should have asked her to be your girlfriend.
Why don't you tell the camera what the f you just said to me? What does my hair look like?
It looks just a little staticky. Just a little. You still look great. You look amazing. It would never stop someone from being like, she's a smoke show, but I know you know me, and it's just a little staticky.
At least when the relationship comes to an end, you'll have a really good understanding of what he means by him having to constantly walk on eggshells with you, because you'll be able to go back and review this video. Because here you are trying to shame this man online, you're recording it, you're editing it, you're posting it, trying to make him seem like the bad guy because he's pointing out something that you're obviously insecure about.
And let me ask you this, what prompted that?
Just looking at your hair.
Nice.
Like what prompted me saying it looks staticky?
Yes.
Because it's sticking up.
That man deserves an apology because he sat there and he continued to answer the questions in a very logical manner without losing his cool at all. He is too used to this.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I'm cut out for this whole dating thing in 2026, man. Little story time. I talked to a girl for probably a month and a half, 2 months. Things are going great, right? Beautiful girl. I'm lit, bro. I'm happy about it. When people ask, I'm glad to show, right? And if you know me, it's hard for me to kind of talk to someone and actually like someone. But, right? I'm cool. We're cool. Everything's going smooth. And then I see they posted a story on Instagram. Let's check it out. Let's see what we're doing. I click it. You're on another dude's shoulders at a rave? And so I'm like, I should say something. I have to say something. I say something. Don't be controlling. We're not even dating. It's not that deep. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and walk away and just be done. The standards and what you have to let slide in 2026 to be in a relationship, you have to let them cheat on you. We weren't dating. Am I tripping for thinking that's psycho? I wouldn't do it. Yeah, man. I'm not cut out for this. I didn't sign up for any of this. I didn't sign up for none of this, man. Unbelievable.
Us women is the reason why these relationships kinda ain't out here working. Listen to this. And I really just got this through my head the other day. Us women have a hard time dealing with one nigga. Like, we really don't even know how to bond with a nigga. And I know some of them are like, no, I really do. I bond with that nigga. But deep down, I have to be honest with myself. We really, they ain't never just got one nigga. We got the we with, but we got such and such on the side in our inbox. We got old boy over there that be, you know what I'm saying, we just be dibbling down, we're talking to him every now and then. Yeah, we got such and such over there. We broke up, but we still be talking on. We how you doing? So we really, we always got a nigga in our back door. Y'all can say that in too. And they probably do, but we talking about us right now. Cause I know for a fact, I got a bonding problem. It's hard for me to bond with a nigga. Like I can bond with you, but I always got another nigga on the side somewhere. Right? I just realized this the other day. And I really do think we the problems, y'all.
Hey baby, ready for movie night?
Yeah. What's that?
What's that?
Why do you have that up?
It's funny. It's funny. That's your Tinder.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what you expected. I wanted to get a divorce in the first time.
Yeah.
But you didn't want to, so I just went on the app.
You went on the app because you wanted a divorce.
Yeah.
That was your get out?
You didn't want to in the first place, so now maybe I'm on this. Maybe you want to now, right?
No, I don't. Jenna, I still love you. But you want to get a divorce, so instead of getting a divorce, you go to Tinder so other dudes can bang you.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
What did you expect?
Like,
What else am I supposed to do?
You have no feelings for this relationship.
I told you I wanted a divorce.
Disturbing video about a married woman who played a prank about wanting to divorce her husband, which resulted in their divorce.
I took some stupid advice from some of my girlfriends regarding a joke that they have done with their husbands or boyfriend. The joke is basically telling your partner that you want to break up or that you want a divorce.
Bro, your friends hate you.
Yeah.
Okay. Whoa. Okay. First of all, these friends are terrible.
Well, I never wanted to do it and thought it was cruel to do, especially to someone you love. But I was convinced after they kept pestering me about it, as I was the only one that hasn't done it yet out of the 5 of us. They further convinced me about it when they told me the reactions their partner had afterwards. Stupidly, I did it last week, and my husband's reaction wasn't what I thought it would be.
So
Honestly thought
I'll explain the rest. She was just in the house on a random night with her husband and said to him, like, I'm not happy anymore. I want a divorce. And she says he didn't respond. He got up, packed up a bag, left, and cut off contact with her completely.
I mean, let's face it. There's every possibility, depending on how seriously she delivered the line, that he's never going to believe that it was supposed to be a joke.
Fellas, I don't think the ladies know that you all are rethinking relationships more than ever now. And it's not that y'all don't want love. It's not that you all are bitter or broken. You all are just asking better questions to yourself. And I think this is amazing. I think that you all should choose yourself first and think about your feelings over trying to please a woman. You need to ask, are you respected in this relationship? Does this relationship bring peace or pressure? Do you feel appreciated? Do you feel safe being yourself around her? And last, are you valued for who you are versus what you can provide? You all are finally realizing that being in a relationship should not feel like a job. It's never supposed to drain you emotionally, and it definitely shouldn't be costing you your peace. So instead of rushing into a relationship, you all are slowing down, which I respect. And instead of chasing women like crazy, you all are observing. And instead of explaining every single move, y'all are reassessing everything. So this is why the ladies think that you guys don't want to be in relationships because you're moving too slow. But actually, you guys are just being selective and guarded. And I don't blame you. I think it's a great position for you all to be in. That means that you are not settling anymore. You all are actually looking for relationships that are positive, that have value, that can add to your life. And if this don't make women step their game up, then I don't know what will.
I am a female and I'm looking at a woman who doesn't even have the slightest idea of what she's supposed to be bringing to the table. Honey, wake up!
How does a woman take care of a man?
What do you mean?
How should a woman take care of a man?
She shouldn't have to.
At all?
No.
Then why should a man date a woman?
What the What kind of question is that?
Like, what value would you provide to a man?
What? That's a crazy question.
What do you mean?
You shouldn't have to provide some value to a man.
Then what's the point of the relationship?
What value do the provide to us?
What are you bringing to the table, right? And they're like, what? What are you even like? The it's like because they've never thought about it, because they've never had to.
Like what?
The best thing that you can do is decenter a man. Like, I have a man. I do hate men, but I have a man. I do hate men, but I have a man.
I do hate men, but I have a man.
And he's a great man.
Yo, what?
I have a man. I do hate men, but I have a man.
I do hate men, but I have a man.
And he's a great man.
Step parents, period, there's no benefits. How would I benefit from helping us to raise this kid? If you marry a man and he has a child, if he's on child support and he falls behind on his payments, they coming after the wife's money. It's a very big risk. It costs hundreds of thousands of dollars to raise a child. It's expensive. Why would I invest hundreds of thousands of dollars into something that will never be mine? You can't do something as detrimental as having a child out of wedlock. And then after you make that piss poor decision, then now all of a sudden the community gotta come and help you. That doesn't make any sense. You got people who have multiple kids out of wedlock. It's not like it was a one-time thing. Now you're putting their piss poor decision, you putting the responsibility on the backs of those who are responsible. That's not fair.
Modern women really, they're not serious. They always have something silly to say. Well, how come I can't get a man to take me seriously? This goes beyond joking, right? Because you can have fun, you can be silly. You know, that's just who she is. She's just a goofy person. She just likes to have fun. She just likes to cut up. That's just who she is, right? If that's not your personality, leave her alone. That's one thing. What we have today is modern women cackling and being silly in a man's face when a man is trying to approach. And not only do they act silly and immature, they continue it instead of saying, no, we just playing. What's going on? There's one woman in the gym. Man came up to her, you know, maybe he could have said something a little bit better. Maybe he could have approached a little bit better. He didn't do anything weird. But, you know, maybe he could have said some stuff better. Her friend jumps in, starts cackling and doing all that other stuff. And instead of saying, no, I'm sorry, go ahead. You know, this is your moment. And really, you know, being genuine about it. You know, maybe you give him a good natured ribbing. Hey, you remember when you said that to Chloe? And, you know, just kind of bust out laughing. And, you know, you kind of roast them a little bit and go on about your business. Men can take that. What men don't want to be involved in anymore is being the butt of the joke every single time. And they really didn't even do anything wrong. It's not worth it, man.